So when it comes to the roster, I did play both betas, as you probably know. I only played one character though, and that one character was Kunoichi, because I hate playing fighting games without being able to go into practice mode. So Kunoichi is one of the characters I'm definitely going to play in this game, but I probably won't be looking at her today because I already have a general sense of how she works. And the point of this, like every time I play a new fighting game, is to find characters that I want to learn more, try more. And since I've already played Kunoichi, I already know I'm going to play her. I'm not going to be looking at anything new with her right now. That'll probably be when I go online, because the character I'll probably play online first is Kunoichi. So the other characters that I'm interested in playing right now are Dragon Knight, Striker, Enchantress. Launcher is one of those where I'm just probably going to look at them just to see, because I'm 50-50 on if I would like this character or not, and then Swiftmaster. So those are the characters I'm planning on looking at. Depending as well, I might look at the boss character in Ghostblade. Basically, the characters I have no interest in at all, and I'm definitely not going to even bother with, are Crusader, Grappler, Ranger, Hitman, and Berserker. Probably Vanguard as well, because Vanguard is just this game's Song Mina. Maybe the same with Inquisitor as well. I don't know. Inquisitor's a weird one, because I really like Inquisitor's design, and normally that's enough to get me to play a character, but sometimes you have characters where I really like the design, but they're so goddamn boring that I can't be bothered to play them. Like Leroy, for example. And, yeah, she seems like that. Inquisitor's entire existence is you use big wheel, and that's it, it seems like. So we'll start with Launcher then. This doesn't look very good. Is it just me? I have the game in 1440p. Maybe it's this stage. I don't know. This feels, the game doesn't look right. Maybe it's just me. Yep, that's DNF Duel. Look at the range on this shit. I know she's a zoner, but Jesus. Oh my god, she has a Gatling gun. Okay, this character is kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Keep in mind, I haven't seen any of the trailers for any of the new characters, so I haven't really seen anything on these characters. I love the Gatling gun. I mean, this character is just so ridiculous. It's the kind of character I would play. This might sound weird, but she kind of reminds me of Necrid. Oh my god, she has a rocket launcher. So she has gun, double gun, flamethrower, rocket launcher, grenade, laser, minigun. Yeah, I'm kind of sold. I'm kind of into it, I'm not gonna lie. She has this weird, like, anti-air, not anti-air. I wonder how that works then. I guess this is just, well, I guess it covers, like, this triangular arc. Because it goes upwards and then it comes downwards. They can obviously just dodge through it. I love the missile. The missile is funny. It costs 90, but it's pretty funny. Okay, let's move on to a different character. She seems funny, but she doesn't have a whole lot, you know? So again, I'm still very 50-50. She's a funny character, and I like funny characters, but I don't know. She's very bare bones, it feels. So let's look at Striker. I've seen enough Striker already, but I do want to get a feel for how she actually plays, because I never actually played her, I just saw her. Oh my god, his God Crush is almost... So what was the other one? Quarter circle back is the Tatsumaki. Oh, it's air quarter circle back. Oh, neutral gives you that. And the neutral in the air. Oh, she doesn't have any air moves besides that. Okay. I see. So you can do like that. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, okay, so there you push them way too far, but if you can push them into the corner, I feel like situational awareness is going to be really good, because if I did that, something very similar to that. Oh no, because that still pushes him back, but I could do something like that. No. Is this something I can do to set up for that 1-inch punch? No, I can't. Cause she gets pushed too far back. Yeah, oof. I really thought that you could set up with that. I mean, it's good that you can't, because that's plus. I know this move is plus, but yeah, and then that whiffs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, that does work. Ah, yeah, this is just like the order that you want to hit her buttons in is fairly complicated, because you have to do it so quick, and knowing what goes into what and when to use, because it seems like you want to really use that and this as ways to be able to, like, if I'm doing something really long, then I can use those buttons to be able to come back in, especially if I don't have meter, right? Oh, but if I do a special, then I can't do that anymore, so I do the block pressure. Oh, well, the up, it didn't work there. And then you can do something like that, which is really cool. It's going to take a lot of effort, I should say, to remember how all of that works in tandem with each other. Because I've played against, like I said, I played against a lot of striker players in the beta for obvious reasons, and you can really tell the difference between a good striker player and a bad striker player. And when I played against good striker players, it's a lot to deal with, but it's also really cool. It's like one of those things where she can do so much with the buttons that it makes her have a little skillful, because I can just go, oh yeah, hit the buttons. I don't have to know what I'm doing. But if you are a good striker player and you play her for a long time, and you know when to press buttons and what situations to use what strings in, and how to use her specials for stagger pressure and stuff, it's very strong. And you can delay these specials too, so like you can do something like this and that could potentially catch them off guard, you know? And like that you could, well, not that, but you could do something like that, right? Or you could just do, because you could do something like that. You could do something like, you actually can't hit a button when you do the DP, but you can delay this, right? And then you can go back into buttons if you have the meter or something like that. So I could do like a string. And then you could do something like that. Yeah, I hit the wrong button, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, you can't quite get there. Yeah, you just have to be right in their face. But that has too much pushback on it. See, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. How these moves work with each other. Huh. Well, you know, there's way too much to think of. That's what I'm getting at. There's a lot. Probably low skill floor, but also very high skill ceiling. Christ, I saw it in the beta that she has an extremely high skill ceiling. There's a lot. There's a lot to think about. That's why that's so strong. Oh my god, so if you do... So keep in mind what I was doing before. So if I do something like this, and then I delay this, look how much God... And that's with me only having limited meter as well. I came close to breaking his God. That's insane. But what you have to also remember too is that if they try to stop that, right? You can still delay that and then do that. And if they try attacking into it or they try jumping or anything, like if I think on counter hit that wall bounces and you get a full combo. You know? That's insane. Yeah, I the only thing I don't quite understand is why, oh, maybe if I do that. Is it because it whiffs? It's because it whiffs. Oh. Oh, it's because it whiffs. So if she has more meter, then I'm sure she could do... Well, actually... No, do the shoulder, because I'm sure the shoulder into this will work. Oh, it doesn't. What about in the corner? No, that whiffs in the corner. Oh. But if I do something like that, so if I'm back here, yeah, that won't work. See, and this is another thing too, the spacing is so important, because like, if I'm back here, then we've established this isn't going to work, but if I'm like here, then it will work. And if I actually have the meter, see, like again, it's very small, but it makes a big difference, because then I can do something like that because it'll actually connect. So I can also do something like I was saying before, I can like delay that and then do the dive kick and keep going, or something like that. I'm gonna play this character. I'm going to play this character, and you can't stop me. There's so much to learn and discover with her, because you know, I'm gonna be honest here. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, you hit button into button and you do some unga bunga shit, but there's a lot. It's like I was saying before, it seems like with this game, you have like a limited set of options. You have like 5 specials that you can do with a character, but they give you 10 different ways to use it. It's the opposite of Strive in that way, and this is a prime example of it. I could lab this for, well, probably not that long. Let's be honest. There are limits, but there's still a lot that you can do with it, and a lot to think about, and it's very... And there are a lot of things. There's no one set thing that is the right thing to do, you know? There's no one thing that's like, this is the optimal like block string or route or whatever, because it's going to matter based on your position on the screen, based on where the wall is, based on how your opponent's playing, you know? That's going to have you make decisions on like if you stop doing your strings early, what follow-ups you use, how you use your specials, stuff like that. All of these things are going to change how you're going to approach different situations. Even when you are hitting buttons based on where you are, how your opponent's playing, you're going to hit different ones. So that's great. Anyway, let's go to a new character. This character is why I bought the game. I thought, ooh, a puppet character. Surely that can't be boring. I mean, as much as I shit on Strive, Jacko and Zato are the most fun characters in that game, and Jacko's a summon character and Zato's a puppet character. So for me, you can't really go wrong with puppet characters. If I'm willing to put the time into them, 2D fighting games, puppet characters are my go-to. It's just I haven't really played any fighting games or 2D fighting games where I would play them enough to play a puppet character. That's it. Anyway, can I also just say I hate her voice? Thank you. Okay, that's just Kohaku's move. Broom and all. This is just a Kohaku move. The second hit's a low though, which I think is the same as Kohaku. No, I think Kohaku's both hits are lows. This seems aggravating as hell. Speaking of aggravating as hell, here's a pumpkin. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. I mean, come on. Like, you look at this. This is my character. All you needed to do was throw out the pumpkin and place down this doll thing, and that's it. Everyone who knows what kind of characters that I play in fighting games already knows this is my character. This is what I play. This is the kind of character I play. So that summons the teddy bear. I don't even know what you can do with the teddy bear. We'll figure that out. She's got big broom and she's got small broom. It's not even a joke. That's literally what these are. It's big broom and small broom. Oh, she can charge it. Can she charge this one? She can. Oh my god, that's a big pumpkin. So those are all during showtime, and then there's not during showtime. So she has big DP. Oh, it pulls you in as well. So you can use this, and that you are invincible during it. It hits while knocked down. Oh, I didn't even notice this stuff before, but that's really nice. And it tells you what to use it for. That's neat. So even if someone is... Let me try doing this. So even if someone does... I got an achievement for that. Like a neutral button like that, just as a keep out. I mean, yes and no. Yeah, that works. That works even if they jump neutral and the DP wouldn't hit because it pulls them in. It does that. Can't combo off it, but that's still obnoxious. Oh my god, even from out there as well. So you can do something like... What the fuck was that? I didn't even mean to do that. Oh my god, and then that just... Oh, but there's a bit of recovery time on the projectile, though. And by a bit, I mean a lot of recovery time on the projectile. A lot more than it initially looks like. Yeah, but what if you do this? Oh my god, and then you can... Oh, that's so sick! Oh, that's so cool. If they're jumping, or even if you just put this down, you can drag them in towards the little minion thing. It costs a lot of meter, but I'm sure there's a lot of reason to do that kind of stuff. Because you can throw off their... Like, see, like that. If they try jumping over the little doll thing, then you can throw off the jump arc and potentially pull them into the doll. Oh, that's so cool. Since this is full screen, yeah, it's full screen. Oh, I wonder if when you can control this thing, if you can put it on the other side of them, and then like if this thing is moving towards them and they jump over it, you can pull them backwards. Spy Family? No. I don't really watch anime. I don't really watch anime at all. It's like newer shows, I'm just... I just don't watch anime. I'm not very interested. I'm not interested in like TV shows and movies in general. God damn, that's a lot of range. It leeches your opponent's MP on hit. What the fuck? It only costs 60 as well. That is not bad. There's not enough time to react to it that will jump either. Yeah, you can't react to that with jump. It almost looks like you can, but I'm hitting the playback button as soon as I hit the button. It's only then where he can actually jump over it. You banned Lolly player? Yeah, I've been playing Talon since I was 5. Good luck. I have an alibi. Grabs and casts a curse on the opponent, inflicting the dull hit stats for a set duration. What the hell? It literally turns them into a doll. This is the best character ever made in fighting games. Players inflicted with dull hit status can neither guard nor do anything besides walking, jumping, or using standard attack A. They are left defenseless for a moment after this effect expires. What the hell? Can you not combo them? Oh, that's like, I get it, but that's so upsetting. that's so upsetting. You can't do any multi-hit or anything. You only hit them once. Oh, that works so. Oh my god, wait, you can combo off of that. However the combo goes, if the doll thing connects there, then you can hit them. So then the answer would be, what they would have to do then is jump, right? Get hit, idiot. I'm sure that there are implications. It's more useful, I think, when you have more meter, because it costs 8. Okay, maybe it costs a little bit too much, but I think really what the implication for this is if you're in the corner, say, then you get to activate this and then sandwich them. It's just you have to have more than 100, because going down the 20 you won't really be able to do anything, I think. But anyway, let's see what the puppet does now. So DP. Yeah, that's a DP. That's a big DP. What else do we have? See, that one she can actually hit during. So yeah, she can move it while she's attacking, of course. Oh, but the doll can't. So if I have this here and I'm doing like this hit, the doll can't do any attacks, which isn't great. But what you can do, for example, but the teleports. Oh, but if you're jumping, then you can like teleport them forward or backwards. So what you could do is something like that, and then use the doll. So you can use the doll to do like this, and then put this down as something. Ugh. Okay, this is complicated. This is a lot. All right, let's look at the last one. It's fire. It's a lot of fire. Yeah, that costs like everything. But it's so active though. Oh man. I mean, like having the puppet on or off kind of feels more like a stance than anything, because she can't do any of these specials when the doll is out. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so here's what I'm kind of getting out of this. When you're at the beginning of the game, because the doll uses so much of your meter, not only constantly but also for the specials, which is the only thing that you can actually do with him. You probably don't want to do it at the beginning of the game, but if you're on like half HP or less, like if you have 150 meter, then I think that's when you start doing it. So let's just, for the sake of example, yeah, let's set our health, let's just say to 20%, right? So that way we have 100% gauge. So now what ends up happening, you see how much longer I can keep that out and keep doing stuff with it. Obviously, I'm not doing anything that's very good or natural, but and then see, I can call it back, and then I can or like what I could do potentially is I could like throw him and then do something like this. Oops, I didn't mean to call him back. And then, like, at that point, then call him back and then do something like this to try zoning until I get my meter back. Oop. No, and then do like that. And you see what I mean? So that's what I feel like the dynamic is. Like at the beginning, you just try chipping their life as much as possible, and then when you start getting towards the mid or the end, that's when you try to keep the doll out as much as possible, because the amount of god damage that this thing does is a lot. And considering what you're getting out of it is relatively cheap. And then you get something like that. Yeah, I think that's how this is supposed to work. So you have to change up how you're playing a lot as the game progresses. You're going to play differently one way at the beginning of the game, and then as your health gets low, you're going to start using the doll more and more until you get to like this point where you just have the doll all the time, because it does so much god damage, and it leaves you so plus, because with all but I think the DP, no, even the DP, you recover before the animation even finishes, so it allows you to do something like that and then set up for like this or something. I wonder if you can, yeah, so, and then you can like cancel it and then immediately go into this, and that could potentially finish the game. Although I don't know again why you, well, I guess because it's command grab, so they wouldn't be able to break it, right? Take a lot of getting used to, but I'm gonna play her. She is cool. There's a lot to think about. Just like with the other characters, there's a lot to think about. Let's look at Dragon Knight. So obviously, as opposed to the other characters, I've actually seen this character. Although I haven't really seen her a lot. And I feel like with in the betas with Dragon Knight, I never saw any really good Dragon Knight players, you know. But then again, I barely saw anyone good with any character, obviously, because there's no training mode. So Well, it's really only Striker I saw a couple of good players with. Okay. Seems all kind of generic. So it's kind of like Enchantress. Oh, but you have to do it immediately. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. So does it... Oh, it's simultaneously with Summon. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I thought you have to hit the button after, but you hit it at the same time. Like that. That makes sense. Okay. Gotcha. And then these all consume MP, so it's 20, 30, 40. Okay. So if I just do this one... Oh, it's an extra 20. Okay, I see. It's not a flat 20, so it's 70, 80, 90 in total to do these. Okay. That makes sense. Evades the opponent's attacks and slashes upwards. Yeah, who cares about what it looks like? So it's just a DP. It's a generic DP. Big button. Honestly, this kind of looks like a move that a lot of other characters just have normally in this game. And then that is pretty much, yeah, a combo tool. That's the only time I really see it. It depletes MP, and then if you do something. And I can only do it once. I can only do the air dash with the wings as well. Okay. And then, okay, so maybe this stuff, because the special moves all seemed kind of generic, to be honest. Like generic DP, generic big button move, generic combo ender. The only thing that was really different was the dragon. Tries to control the timing of its attack, making it easy to use. I've been noticing easy to use with everything that she has. You hold the change effect. So it's just a bigger button. A huge orb of fire. Where's this orb of fire that they're talking about? Because I'm not noticing an orb of fire. I'm just noticing a, well, this. Then, like, another anti-air kind of move. And then, like, another combo tool. Has a lot of recovery, though, so I don't imagine you just use this in neutral. And then an airborne move. That's... It's an air projectile. Honestly... She seems like the most basic character out of all of the other ones so far. Like, it's just like generic DP, generic long range tool, generic anti-air move, generic big button. Like, oh, my projectile works slightly differently. And it doesn't go away on hit, but it's all pretty straightforward. I'd have to, this is one of those things where I'm probably wrong, and there are probably people playing the character who have found cool things, and I'd have to see it, but just, I mean, looking at her on paper, she looks so generic. And it's really weird because she doesn't seem like a character that would be, but she looks the most generic out of all of the characters so far. It's really weird. Last character I want to look at is this one. He's so fast. Okay. Let's go to the middle. That's pretty cool. Is Flav forward movement? And by Flav forward movement, I mean specifically one move that has forward movement. Double Hurricane. Oh, what the hell? He can pull you towards him. Oh my god. That's fucked up. This is so fucked up. Okay. Has like a DP kind of move. I mean, you could totally do this and then, well, maybe not. Yeah, projectiles in this game have a lot more recovery than it looks like they would. That's just Ram with false jumping heavy. All right, special moves. That's a tornado. That gets bigger. I mean, it's kind of like... He does say Raging Storm. I mean, it's kind of like Kunoichi's Fire Tornado, except stationary. Which is... fucked up for other reasons. Oh, but it doesn't hit. Oh, weird. Oh, no, it hits. Okay, Core Circle Forward Special. It's Tager. It's Tager. And he can do it in the air. It's literally Tager. What if he has this out and he grabs you? It doesn't seem like really anything happens, but maybe that's a good thing. DP. It brings you towards him like Enchantress. I was about to say Amy. So this is the same thing as with Amy, I guess. Yeah, where like if they do a neutral jump, then you can do that. Oh, and that like that slows them as well. So if you have this out and they jump, then you can DP and just kill them. Look at that. Oh, and then that's out, so you can probably combo off of it too. Oops. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Again, maybe it's a good thing. Yeah. It doesn't seem like you quite have the time, but imagine if you did. Oh my god. If you have the right angle. Oh, that's cool. Alright, and then Core Circle back. Yeah, okay. Could you do this in the air? You can. Oh my god. They do fall down. It's not like Tail where they revolve around it, which again, probably a good thing, but that's really cool. Oh, look, it's the two characters I'm going to main in this game. What a coincidence. So if you're like back here, wow. So if they dodge and you do that, then you just get to basically get a free combo on them from full screen. So if you put this tornado down, yeah, that's messed up. That's ridiculous, and I kind of love it. Orbit remain positioned for a set duration till Stormquake is activated. Till Stormquake is activated. During Wind Orb, do it again, and it does a thing. Wow. That's really cool. Oh, he falls down pretty fast. Not optimal, obviously, but yeah, this character's cool. What the fuck? Hold on, I want to try something. Oh my god, dude. That's so sick. Directional buttons plus... What the hell did I just see? Wait a second. Is this while airborne? Yeah, while airborne. 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 Yeah, while air Oh my god. This character is so fucking cool. What the hell? Reaching 30% HP, movement speed is further increased. Holy shit. This can block projectiles? What the hell? Actions can be continued while airborne, allowing you to chain to moves like Sonic Move. What's Sonic Move again? Oh my god, really? I guess I have to be near it, and I'm in the corner, so I'm not technically near it, I guess. Oh, I'm just not close enough. Oh yeah, because then I guess if it was that far, then you could do it back and forth, which you should be allowed to do, because that would be cool as hell. But long windup, it can block some projectiles and is a strong poke. Yeah, no shit, it's a strong poke. That shit's like full screen. Yeah, so it's like Hilda. Jesus Christ, dude, this character is so fucking sick. What the hell? I guess I'm just playing the elves. I guess that's where we're at. I'm just playing the elves. Swiftmaster, Kunoichi, Enchantress, all elves. These characters are cool. You can tell this game wasn't made by Arc System Works. Oh, that's mean. But it's true. Oh, I mean, I think that's pretty much going to do it. So here's where I'm at with characters then. I mean, Kunoichi, obviously, because if you saw me play in the betas, I played Kunoichi exclusively. Obviously, I'm going to play her. But of the characters that I looked at, so Dragon Knight, Swiftmaster, Striker, Launcher, and Enchantress, the characters that I'm definitely going to try playing are Enchantress and Swiftmaster, and Striker, but Striker's probably at the bottom of those three. Between Swiftmaster and Enchantress, I don't know, they're about equal. I like both of them a lot for different reasons, and I can't really say right now which one I'm more interested in over the other. The only way for me to really be able to determine that at this point is to actually learn stuff with them outside of just like what their buttons do and theory crafting and stuff. And then the other two, I mean, Launcher in particular, I'm still 50-50. I don't know. I don't know. This character could either be like fun because I just do a bunch of dumb shit and it's funny, or it could be boring because I do a bunch of dumb shit and it's not funny. That's the truth of it. So I don't know. And then Dragon Knight is the she was the least promising out of the bunch. She's just like she has a bunch of generic tools and that's it. You know what she feels like? She feels a lot like a Shoto. She's not, but she feels very basic in that way. Like she has a special that's a big button that other characters just get for free, so it's kind of weird. She has like generic DP, generic combo enders, generic anti-air button, generic long range poke button, and then her dragon is like her gimmick, but it barely really does anything in the first place. And you just send it out. You just send the little shit out, and it's not even gonna go away if you get hit anyway. So it's kind of a get out of jail free card, and it's like, okay, well, that's not very interesting. Yeah, that's where I'm at with characters. I have 4 other characters that I could play, so that's the problem. Playing 5-6 characters, I don't know, that might be a bit much. It might not for this game though, but at least if we're going by Kunoichi standards, this game has a lot of combo routes and setups and stuff like that, and it's a lot to remember. And between the betas and now, I've never been able to remember anything that I've learned on my own with Kunoichi. So playing that many characters might be a little bit much, especially at the start. So we'll see if there's anything particularly compelling about those two, at least, then I'll give them a try. Or